Well, it's about ready to put the time to put the pump on. So this is where the pump's going to go. The reason why I masked these off is this is rubber. This is really nice because it isolates the vibration from the engine, so it just doesn't vibrate and tear everything up. And you don't want to paint rubber because as it moves, the paint cracks and it just looks tacky. Looks tacky. If that doesn't give you the warm and fuzzies, I don't know what will. The Honda WX20X high pressure pump. Man, that's the goods right there, huh? This is not just a Honda engine behind somebody else's pump. This is a Honda pump. It's their only high pressure pump. Now they make a series, they make smaller ones. This is their biggest one that I know of anyway, 2-inch. And it is a wonderful little pump. Will it meet the specs for a true Forest Service wildland engine? No, it won't. It doesn't have enough big enough engine and enough pressure, but it does work very, very well for personal engines or personal fire pumps. So the problem is, no, there's no problem here. There's only solutions. There's never problems, only solutions. So I always tell Jack. So obviously the footprint of the pump is not going to fit on those deals. So we need something in between there to bolt the pump to and then bolt to the tank. The pump has to be oriented this way. Here's the intake. There's the intake. So we want those to be as straight in line as possible. And that's what it'll be. So here's the outlet. This is insignificant because this can be moved wherever we want. We can loosen those bolts and turn it around and face it whatever direction we want. So this being the back of the tank will work just fine. You'll have to come over to the side to start it, but you have all your controls, your choke and fuel and such there. So I think that is non-issue. I would rather have a straight shot into my intake than turn it the other way for the convenience of having the starter pole. That's the way it's going to be. That's the way we're going to do it. So, yeah. So what to use? I know exactly what to use. This is one of my junkyard finds. I got several of these. This is cutting board material, high density plastic. This stuff, and it's a full 1-inch thick, and it looks like new. They were divider doors for a laboratory or for something. I got all of them for 20 bucks. They're so heavy I can barely pick them up, but this is neat stuff. And I've been looking for, kind of thinking, saving this for some project, and this is going to be perfect. So we're going to use this plastic for the adapter plate. So I've never cut this stuff before, so I don't know why a skill saw wouldn't work. We'll see how it goes here. This is neat stuff, man. 1-inch thick, you don't see that every day. Man, that's some nice stuff. I checked this stuff, a 4x8 sheet of this from Tap Plastic in Portland, almost $700. That's what they quoted me. It's incredibly expensive. It must be a ton of oil in it because it's heavy. That is great, huh? Okay, so let's, before we do anything, let's just double check and just make sure that this is gonna work. I think that's going to be perfect. That 1-inch thickness of that is more than strong enough. That's really clean. That's gonna look sharp, isn't it? Okay, so I've got this centered where I want it. So what I was thinking I'll do is I'll just take a mallet and just smack this and make some indentations where the studs are and transfer the marks. Whoops, it did move a bit. But that stuff is tough. I don't trust my method here. Let's not cut any corners and do it right. So here's a piece of cardboard, an old shipping box. There. Now that is definitive. So these will need to be countersunk a little bit because the studs are not long enough to reach all the way through. So we'll do that first. I'm going to Loctite these because there's just such massive vibration with the engine on here. Not too shabby. That plastic makes a really good mount, and it's absolutely bomber. Bolted through it with some 3/8 bolts there through the frame. This had some rubber feet on it. It came with the Honda. I took those off. Don't need them. We've got the isolators there, but very nice. Very happy with the way that turned out. I think that fits on there nice and shouldn't give any trouble whatsoever. It's going to be easy to reach. All the controls right off the side of the truck. No problem there. So I was just doing kind of a dry fit of the plumbing system before I start putting everything together. But I want to have several options here. And you probably wouldn't be interested in that. Maybe I'll just bring you around until, or maybe we should just wrap it up and I'll show you how it all works. So there's a kind of a lot to all this and a lot of thinking and making sure that it's right. Let me know. I'll be happy to go over that if you're interested in the comments. And if not, then we'll just maybe we'll just throw it up in the truck and get it all bolted down and go down and see how it works.